we're here today to dedicate the last plaque ever to go on this Wall of Comparative Ovations. This wall was conceived by Bill Huff, William Gordon Huff. His likeness is over here, up high. Its purpose to remember, to commemorate, to preserve some of the early history of Clampus Vitus and Grand Council. And the last plaque is a dedication to a great clamper out of Jim Savage chapter, Elmer Tuschoff, known all through clamperdom for his great skill at the tuba, the penny whistle, just about anything. Always had a smile. He stayed in next door to one of our 1.5 ex-humbugs for many years. They became very good next door neighbors for years. As we camped in Mariposa and then finally in Sonora. If you don't know, of course, Grand Council met here almost from its inception every year. This wall is a fantastic history of the stories and the people who put together the modern Clampus Vitus. Want to thank also Roger Marshall, 1.5, who helped set this inscription at the bottom, which reads, "Whether it was with his tuba, tin whistle, or ready smile, Elmer Tuschoff, a past proctor of Clampus Vitus and an ex-noble grand humbug of Jim Savage chapter 1852, graced clamper gatherings for more than 40 years."
Yes, you did.
Before we finish, I want to recognize John Hart, who has possession of this great building and is working to preserve some of the really fragile artwork of Bill Huff. If you don't know John, this is John here. Also want to thank John for asking me to come over and talk about it. Elmer, it's quite an honor. Enjoy the wall. Is the museum open? Yeah. Enjoy the museum. And what say the brethren?
Last Factory!
Jim, is there anything you want to say about the museum as one of the...
Why is this the last plaque?
This is the last plaque that Bill Huff designed to be installed on this wall. And if I've understood you, John, this is the last plaque ever to go on the wall. At this time, yes. All right. Yes. Oh, good.
Well ahead of time. We had Dr. Shoemaker and Huff were the last two plaques that he made. And when Shoemaker passed away, we acquired those last two plaques, installed Shoemaker and saved Huff. I would also like to say that Huff was one of the oldest tail draggers, tail draggers. And he also, up to 5 years ago, weekly was playing in a little bar. They played swing music, a group that he worked with. So he was pretty active right up to the end so far.
And yes,
I wanted to point out too, which I think is rather interesting. If you turn around and you see the monument here with the Grub Gulch Rose. Elmer Tuschoff, that came from a slip that he had gotten from the original plant at Grub Gulch. And he gave it to the Grub Gulch chapter, who in turn placed it here. So that is directly due also to Elmer.
I would also like to recognize Jim Layden from Julia Bulette chapter, who actually set the plaque in the building. Is Jim here?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Light.
Light. Close. All right, sorry about that.
Close enough.
My fault, man.
He's not gonna own up to it.
I'll be here in about 20 minutes.
Dave?
Yeah.
There's another thing here. Elmer used to fly up in here with Andy Holmes. They both had Cessna 140s. They'd
Yep,
fly
the
into
pilot.
Columbia Airport, and they called it flying their 280.
We're all members of the Aero Jack Vicinity.
Enjoy the day, clampers and quitters.
Alright. Factory!
Years, it's going on for about 25 years, and have one of the plaques has the artwork on it. There are some of the old ones for sale in the museum. So, guys that haven't been a clamper for 20 years might pick up one that they missed.
You need a good catalog right here on my desk.
That's not the word today. No. That's the wintertime clamper function.
Thanks for the use of the building, sir.
I won't do that to you. Number 7.